I used to think that these awards behind me were a scam, or at best, a money grab. But then I started approaching them a little bit differently, and it turns out they made me some money. Let me explain how. A quick look through social media shows a lot of Telly Award winners and not a lot of work that you'd know. I have 3 or 4 myself, and I guarantee that nobody has ever seen the videos that I submitted that they won for. For awards like the Tellys or the Communicator Awards or any of these other awards, there aren't first, second, and third places like you might think. Essentially, every submission is judged independently, not against the other entries. So there could be hundreds of gold winners in a certain category if the judges like all the entries. And this gives people the impression that everyone wins and it's some sort of scam or something like that, but I don't think it is. I've submitted entries before and not won, and I know others who have done the same. So if it's not a scam, what's the point then? To me, it's 2 things. Once, if you work for yourself, it's nice to get any sort of recognition. Running a small production company means that unless I'm a crazy person and holding a meeting with myself in the mirror, I don't get a ton of recognition, and this can be a great way to get some outside eyes on it and get some kudos for the work that you do. But more importantly, the second point to them is staying top of mind with your clients, which I'll dive into in a minute. First, let's talk about what they cost, because they cost money and it's not an insignificant amount. The fee for a submission to the Telly Awards is like $215 for a single entry and $315 for a campaign. If you win, fantastic. But if you want that cool looking trophy for yourself, get ready to pay again. You have to buy the statue. I looked at a receipt from a few years ago and it was about $250. So to submit, win, and get a statue, expect to pay about $500 after taxes and shipping. And this is where I think they get the reputation as a money grab. Potentially unlimited winners, and each one who buys a trophy gives each of these companies $500. $500 is a lot of money for an award, so you must get a lot of people reaching out to you once you win one, right? Not so much. I've never had someone say, "Hey, I saw you won a Telly, can we work together?" But that doesn't mean that they're not worthwhile. Like I said above, I think they're most important for staying top of mind with your clients. It's really hard to get a client, and once you do, you want to keep them hiring you. That's what I like the Telly Awards and these other awards for. I can order a statue for a client, put my agency name on it, and send it over to them. It's big, it's a cool looking statue, and so it's not going right into the garbage like almost anything else you might send to a client. It's usually going on their desk or an award shelf, and every time they see it, they're going to think of the project you did for them. If they leave that company, the statue either goes with them and you're still top of mind as they go somewhere else, or it gets put somewhere in the company and hopefully the new person in that role sees your name, and when you reach out, it's a little bit less of a cold contact and you have kind of some name recognition with them right off the bat to get the ball rolling with those people. So, are the Telly Awards and other awards like them a scam? Not really. They're a little bit pay to play or cash grabby, and they're obviously not as prestigious as an Emmy or something like that. But if you use them the right way, they can be a valuable tool for marketing your services. Let me know in the comments below if you agree or disagree, and if you're going to submit for one of these awards in the future. And be sure to subscribe to keep getting insights on the photo and video business from someone who's been doing it for over 2 decades. Thanks.